Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds too. Oh, I don't believe it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
On first down, they'll run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the well again. Broke through the tackle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Offense to the line for 2nd down. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Okay, ready?
Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred.
Here we go, set. Back 60.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, first and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They send a man in motion. A second down run by Pacheco. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Cup on the catch. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Offense up to the line fast. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They have another first and 10 on this opening drive, this one from the opposing 40. Right back to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's going to score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's Pacheco, touchdown! Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week, so how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force the punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it, almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Trying the right side. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Another carry for him. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They go play action here. That's completed right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. Well, it's a perfect play to break it big.
Throwing from the gun here. Pass is caught at the 9. He has the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they were on him from the start. He's brought down for a massive loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Fits it through the middle. Big man showing up the yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Got for big yards on the right side. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. It's Pacheco again. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play action, Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle, instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Forced down to his right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Tackle made there by the rookie from Arkansas.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Harrison Butler to kick off for Kansas City.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll get it up to the 44. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
They send the tight end in motion. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. He's at midfield. The 30. It's the 10. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Run from Pacheco to start the half. This is ahead for about 5. Trayvon Merritt there for the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First down, Kansas City.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He'll get this to Cup. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score.
With the score,
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 38. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game at 21. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Tie game, final quarter, the final minutes and seconds ticking away, Brock. I mean, this is dream scenario for a defender to have the chance to score the potential game winner.
Yeah, I'll raise my hand and sometimes at a fault for too many times think about the quarterback. Oh, this is the moment you live for. Oh, you got to maximize this situation. It's the same mindset for these defenders, and when they capitalize on it, well, you could see the celebration by his teammates.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Mahomes trying to get after the pick. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the fourth. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. As an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's taken in by Cup. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Mahomes on first and 10. He's on the move. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Works the sideline inside the 35. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. That play good for 17 and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, first and 10. Running is Pacheco. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll run now with Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. He's back to throw. Catch is made in close. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he's brought down after a short game. And they do not get a desperately needed first down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Right up the gut. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Wow, wide open here, complete. Rolling into enemy territory. And he will take this in, touchdown. The Raiders go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights, and the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Pistol now for Mahomes. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Escapes the pocket. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Chiefs, 14 points back. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. On target to Worthy. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Running back sent in motion. From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go before a sack.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
This dude has put it together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. "15 seconds left. Their only option is to get this kick back. think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Give now to the running back. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
At the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Well, they waited right till the end to use this final timeout. Only 6 seconds left on the clock.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And this one does not go far. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them.